Production.
Everybody have to party up.
What's up, guys? I want to shout out to all the fans. Thank you for supporting me. Remember, you can hit me up on YouTube. If you want to donate to my Cash App, click on the green button there. Remember, you can take advantage of the Mixing Pro Dancehall in the box. I also have Mixing Pro Afrobeat in the box, Mixing Pro Reggae in the box, and my Mixing Pro Soca top of the line commercial record results. Also, be sure to visit my website, freethingproduction.website.com. Click shop now, and you can get the latest in soca, reggae, dancehall, afrobeat, and trap music. I have 4 reggae drums out as well, so make sure you take advantage of that, guys. And remember to join my Producers Village VIP, $5.99 monthly. Get top of the line, exclusive, special skills technique on mixing professionally. Whether in trap, rock music, pop music, you get exclusive tutorials and techniques. But today we're going to be talking about audio tempo detector for song remix. You can download your favorite song and detect the tempo, put it in Studio 1.5, and also control the tempo. You know, so let's get right down into it. Now I have 3 songs here from a couple of artists, Trending Girl and Lady Ice here from Belize. And I'm going to show you a technique, guys, that's a guarantee winner every time. Now for live music, especially if there's a tempo change, you might want to break apart the live music in 2 different files, and then you can analyze it. But I'm going to show you what I want to use. So when you open audio tracks here, you may see on the top left corner here, you have tempo, you have follow and time step. Follow is, let's say you're building beats, and you're changing whatever speed in like MIDI files is going to make the change automatically with if you adjust the tempo as well for MIDI. But for time stretch here, this option actually syncs the audio file. We're dealing audio here, not MIDI, to the BPM. As you can see here, if I play the track, I'm not really getting the tempo synced to it. Even if I go on, let's go on time stretch here. Let's see if it's gonna do that. It's not doing that, so I'm gonna show you, how Brother Ray get it done, man. And I've used this technique for remixing tracks for artists. Maybe they send me a rhythm that they built and they don't remember the BPM information. They would send me the track, and I use my app. I'm going to show you a little bit here to detect. Now, what I'm using here is the Mixmeister BPM Analyzer. Guaranteed, guys, 99%. 99% is better than 75. So what I'm going to do here, we're going to use this app to detect the tempo for our audio files, as long as the track is built, let's say, electronically. Live tracks work as well, but it works even better with a track built electronically, like in your DAW, drum machines, whatever. It's going to give you an accurate readout, and we can take that information, put it in Studio 1.5, and also we can remake our version of the song, lock in the tempo, and control the speed of the song to whatever tempo we want. We can do that, and I'm going to show you a little trick. So I'm going to take Summertime here. I notice as I enable time stretch, Studio One is still not stretching this thing, man. So let's go on. I'm going to go to the Bpm Analyzer here. I'm going to bring in Training Girl's track here. Let me go ahead. Summertime. I'm going to drag it right in the window there, and bang. It's saying 101.02. I'm going to punch in 101.02. And you notice it made a little change on the grid here, but I'm not seeing anything on the file being stretched.
Action with no regret. And all I want. Summertime, yeah.
Now it sounds like the tempo is what we want for the track, but it's not syncing with the click here. So here's what we do. We're going to zoom in here, right? We're going to zoom in. and we're gonna make sure, very important, that your time base is on bars and beats. Snap adaptive here. Make sure this little button is on. Toggle snap is the letter N. I'm gonna press that and turn it on, so it snaps to the grid. So whenever I drag, it's snapping there. Very important. So I'm gonna drag until to the first hit of the song, right about there, and I'm gonna drag it to the left. And now I'm gonna play back. Here we go. Let me go to the beginning here. There it is.
Summertime, yeah. Everybody have to party up, yeah. Want me feel it on my vibe.
And now we have the tempo now, but if we adjust the tempo, here's what's going to happen. We're on time stretch here. Remember, I'm going to turn this down.
Party nice, yeah, party nice, party nice.
The tempo is slowing down, but the track is not adjusting here. So what do we do? Well, here's what you do. You're going to right-click on the file, and you're going to go to Mix Down Selection here. So what I've selected here, the wave file, this entire thing is going to be bounced down. So we're going to be making a mix down of the song. That's all that we're doing. And this is how we're going to control the speed. Let's say this artist, I wanted the song to be faster or slower. I want to remake the song. So here we go. This is the copy of the song here. The Studio One automatically muted the first one. And so we're going to go to the copy of the song here. Maybe I'm just going to say copy. I'm going to go to the top left corner here. I'm going to go on the drop down arrow. I'm going to do a time stretch. I'm going to play back the track. It's the same as what we had.
Want me feel it on my vibe. Party nice, yeah, party nice, party nice.
The tempo is still there, but check this out now. I'm gonna pull down the tempo here, and I'm gonna play back. Now check this out. There's, you see a little icon there that comes on the wave screen. It's telling you that there's been a tempo adjustment in the audio here. We're stretching it. So you just play it back.
Summertime, yeah. Everybody have to party up, yeah. Want me feel it on my vibe.
And now Studio One is actually we're changing the speed of the tempo with the song following it, and the tempo is locked in.
Party nice, yeah, party nice, party nice.
Let's take it up here. Let's go a little bit faster.
Everybody have to link up, drink up, cause summertime. Beats can clean, now we ink up.
And there you go, guys. Magic here. So let's try that. Let's try it with another track here. So here's a more of a soca song here. This is Lady Ice. Now remember the tempo is off. We were using this on the song, but tempo is off on this one, so we're gonna do the same thing.
With another one. All night, one dance all night.
And of course, if we try the time stretch thing, let's see. I'm gonna take it off here. Sometimes the time stretch work when you just import the file. I don't know if it's a bug or a glitch, but pretty soon I want to take a look at that. I'm seeing that it's adjusting the wave file, which is what we want. As you can see, what I did right there. But what we want to do, we want to locate the main thing is the BPM here. So I'm gonna go on my BPM Analyzer here. And I'm going to look for Lady Ice song. Is All Night. I'm going to drag that in the BPM Mixmeister here. 120.02. I'm going to punch that in. 120.02. Hit enter here. And I'm going to play.
With another one.
Now, remember, we got to make sure this thing is synced up. We have the right tempo information. So let's go ahead and do what we do. I'm going to drag it all the way to the left at the beginning here. So let's go over here. Let's go over here. I'm going to drag. Let me zoom out a little bit here. Okay, I'm going to drag to the left. I'm going to zoom in. Remember, we're on bars and beats here. Snap is on, very important. And I'm going to zoom in a little bit here, and I'm going to snap to the first hit of the song. There it is. I'm going to pull that to the left. I'm going to mute our Trending Girls song. We don't want two songs to be playing at the same time. I'll make sure this is on time stretch. And I'm going to play with the tempo here.
Yeah, it's Lady Ice again. With another one. All night, one dance all night. Whining on my body to the beat all night.
Now I can still hear a little bit. The metronome is a little bit behind. I'm going to drag again here. Maybe let's come out a little bit here. I'm going to pull it a little bit closer. Maybe about here. I'm going to drag it to the left. Here we go.
Yeah.
Still not getting that. So in this case, what we do, nothing to be alarmed about, we're going to make a slight adjustment on the track here. So I'm going to undo. And I'm going to turn off the snap. And we're going to, remember, I know I told you to keep the snap on, but if we're making a fine adjustment here to land on the metronome, the speed is correct. We just got to get it on the grid. And although we turn off the snap, we're in bars and a grid mode, so we're good. So I'm going to go ahead and drag it slightly to the right. Because if I keep on the snap, if I want to make fine-tune snapping here, the snap is going to miss time where I want it to go. So let's go ahead and drag a little bit here.
Yeah, it's Lady Ice again. With another one. All night, one dance all night. Whining on my body to the beat all night. Don't
A little bit to the left. Bring it back.
Yeah, it's Lady Ice again. With another one. All night, one dance all night.
A little bit more. I want to get it just to where it fits. There we go. There we go. So we just need a little bit of fine adjustment here. So I'm going to turn on back the snap so in case we're building a rhythm around this, we have it snapped now. And there you can see it's locked in. And now we can go ahead and make the changes on the tempo here to control the speed. Let's go slower. And it's locked in on the tempo.
Yeah, it's Lady Ice again.
Let's go back to. So there you have it, folks. I'm gonna do one more here. So we're gonna try this reggae track here. I'm gonna play this reggae track. So let's go ahead and look for her track here. I'm gonna bring it in a BPM Mixmeister here. And this works, guys, 99% of the time. I think there was only one live session that I was working with a client with, which I had to break apart the track in two and scan, but I got it done. I get the exact BPM analyzement for the tempo change, and you know, sometimes I gotta do a little bit of extra work and dragging things in time, but this, guys, will save your life. Let's bring in that track here. This is a reggae track here. And I'm going to pull that in. It's telling me 162.01. So 162.01. I'm going to punch that in. I'm going to play. And it's already synced up. And the reason why I believe that the gap in front here is probably synced up with the bar. Like it's a perfect gap. Let's say there was like a little bit of intro here before the drum came in. So but we're going to drag it all the way to the left, just to be on the safe side here. So I'm going to go ahead and let me zoom out here. I'm going to drag this here. I'm going to mute this second track here so we don't get confused. I'm going to go here and play from the timeline here. Yeah, it's synced up. Now let's go ahead and switch to time stretch here. Let's see if it's going to change the tempo here. there you go. So it's synced up. The tempo is locked in. It's synced up and adjusting the speed here. For the first one for summertime, we had to do a mix down. So in case when you switch to time stretch guys with dealing with audio files, if you don't see this little icon here, when you adjust the tempo, do a mix down of the track like I did, and you should be fine. So I can go ahead and increase the tempo now. Let's go ahead. And this is an amazing tool, man. So you get the BPM, you can control the speed of the BPM and the audio file in remix production, or you're doing some production for an artist, and you can't go wrong. It's locked in. So I want to share that to you guys. Remember to subscribe to me. Hit me up if you want me to mix and master for you. Top of the line professional music. Email in the description. So I'll catch you guys.